it won't be my bedtime for a little while, but I thought I would just come back on and say hello to you. I have my tops. Well, it's not just tops. I'm filling in this book. It's going to be my health and exercise and recipes and all that. And I'm getting on here just say hello to you if anybody comes on. Let me go to my channel here on my laptop and see if I can read any comments. There I am. So if anybody comments, I can read it on here a little easier than I can on this screen. So in case you come along, I'm happy to see you. In the meantime, I have something to do while I'm sitting here waiting on you. And I have been filling this book up. It's my old Medicare book that's saving the lot of paper in the world, I guess you would say, using it for something else. So this is for my health exercise book, whatever that comes up. And if somebody comes on, we can chit chat. Maybe we can talk about something else besides what Hello, Teresa. I'm happy to see you. Where are you from? I'm California, and I'm not sure. Your name sounds familiar. Have you been to my channel before? I think you have, but the ones that come regularly, I remember them. And sometimes I don't quite remember everyone till eventually. Virginia. Okay, Virginia. You're on the other side of the country from me. We had a warm day today. Actually, it got to be about 85. And at first, it was just like, okay. Well, yesterday it was rainy and cold. I'm so glad you're here, Teresa. My wonderful niece that lives next door, her name is Teresa. It's a good name. And I'm so happy you're here. And I just get on here and chat. If somebody says something that brings my conversation a different way, I am doing this little blue book that I'm putting in articles that I want to save. It's mostly on health and exercise and recipes and things that I've got out of magazines that I don't want to just throw away, but I can do something with. And as I'm putting them down, sometimes I talk about them. This one talks about you can beat clutter. Oh, okay. This is different people that's given their idea on how to beat clutter. I was just hearing somebody on, well, let's see, they weren't just talking about clutter. Hello, everybody. If you wouldn't mind, give me a thumbs up. I'd sure appreciate it. And say where you're from. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it also. A lady was talking about getting rid of things. And she said, how you go to unclutter. She said, go through your things and look at it and don't think, do I want to get rid of this? Think, do I want to keep it? And I thought, well, that's a little different way. Yeah, I have so much I can declutter, so much. Let's see what this says. And anytime you want to jump in and say something, I'll try and catch you where I can read. I'm going to look over here. I have my laptop over here, and I can read the comments faster over here. They stay longer here on my laptop. And I'm filming from my phone. Let's see what this one says. Don't cry over things that can't cry over you. Oh, okay. That's when you've been hanging on this for sentimental reasons for many years. A lot of times we think of, I know I have a friend right now. She's my 94-year-old friend that I meet her at the donut shop. And she is concerned because she knows her kids won't want all of her beautiful things that she has in her home. Some of them are collectibles, places that they've been, and she's gotten this piece and that piece. And, she's told her kids, they can have what they want. And some of them, they'll say, well, they won't take them yet. But so she is concerned about that even now. And let's see what else she says. that item, okay, let's see. Say no to the idea that more is good. Okay. Focus on reducing your stuff and that your stuff don't control you. You know, that's really the truth. I think about some of these things. I really never collected a lot of things. Since I've been doing YouTube, I have a little bit more, maybe things that I didn't have before, like my dolls. That wasn't just planning on because of YouTube. I had my one doll, Sammy, and I got him whenever my son, he's 36 now, I think it is. And I got my first doll, Sammy, about that time. I think Josh, my son, was about a year old. And I don't remember, we didn't have Amazon to look at then. I don't remember exactly where I found this doll, but it's a little boy doll and I really wanted it. It's a cute little baby doll, about 20 inches long. And so I got him. If you watch my channel at all, you've probably seen him here. Hi, Martha. I'm happy to see you. Martha Makes Art is a wonderful artist. Actually, I watched your video. Did I comment? I try to comment, but sometimes I don't get there fast enough. Actually, I had it playing some today, and you know, different days I had company and I had it on, the sound down. You know, you can see Martha's artwork. She is an absolute wonderful artist. So if you haven't been to her channel, go check it out. Yeah. Oh, you do watch Martha. Yes, yes. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. And we was just talking a little bit about clutter. Yeah, I got that. And I was telling about my dolls. Since then, I got another doll, and then another doll, and then another doll. Found one at the thrift store. I won one doll, and different ones. To all of a sudden, my couch is almost full of dolls. You know, Becca Makes Art and My Happy Place. Yes. If you know her, she's got, what is it, about 200 dolls? Something like that. A lot. An awful lot of dolls. I don't think I'm going to that, but I did get another rag doll. You know, Martha, the thrift store we was at. Hi, Kim. Oh, it's wonderful to see you. Teresa, I don't know that you know Kim, but she has a YouTube channel too, and you see Martha's on here also. I was just telling about my dolls and that thrift store we went to, Kim and Martha. I got another rag doll there the other day. I'll be showing her soon. When I looked at her, it was half price. Okay. It was marked $229. Can you believe it? I love it seeing you guys talk to each other too. So I looked at her and she was a big doll, and I thought, oh, I can get this doll and take her clothes off of her. It was a rag doll, and put it on one of my other dolls. You know, I need outfits for them, I think. Not really, but anyway. So I went ahead and bought it. I just finished with this class. I'm drained. Oh, I bet you're wore out. Yes. Now you have to drive quite a ways for your class, Kim, don't you? Isn't it a little drive for you? It seems to me like I remember it being a little drive for you. But so I bought the doll, brought it home, looked at it a little while, and I thought, oh, I don't think I can tear this doll apart and keep her clothes. She is cute. She's, you know, like say a rag doll. You can move her any direction because and really she's the biggest doll that I have. So you'll see her on one of my videos real soon. And we've been talking about, let's see, this term I'm teaching online. Oh, no, you're online this time. Not a fan of teaching online. I would think that would be a little hard sometimes to do. Yeah. Do you have very many students that you're teaching? Yeah. So till I hear from you, I'm going to be telling about this. Was talking about decluttering. Yeah. And let's see, this one says, the item you've been hanging on to sentimental reasons isn't your loved one. Okay. You have 17 students. Oh, that's quite a few. Yes. Okay. Say no to the idea that more is good. Decluttering. Yes. Hi, Dave. I'm happy to see you. Dave, I have Martha and Kim here and Teresa, and we're having a good time here. And Dave, I hope you get your channel started soon. He lives in Canada. Let's see, we're talking about decluttering some. Yeah, start today. Oh my goodness, I didn't start today. Your family doesn't need to go through your things someday. Oh my goodness. Yes. You know, sometimes you think that, well, I'll just leave it be and let them worry about it when I'm gone. But maybe that's not the best way. Spring cleaning. You know, for years and years. There's an election in Canada today. Hi, my friend RC from Pacific Northwest. I'm happy to see you here. I didn't know there was an election today. I hope whoever you're voting for gets to be the one. Let's see, starts today, doesn't need to go. Oh yeah. What was I saying about that? Okay, I've lost my train of thought. It's an old habit of mine. Okay, so just decluttering whatever that you know you're not going to need and want. That's the thing to get rid of, I guess, huh? And sometimes, I mean, I've literally had things for years, and then later on I would need that very thing. Have you done that one? And depending on how much does it cost you to put it away somewhere. I really have plenty of closets and spaces to put everything if I would really organize it right. Especially this cupboard right here, you know, this craft one. That one's getting out of hand. Oh my goodness, so sometimes it gets amazing. And I'm sure you're all thinking of your own clutter or what you could get rid of. One person said, don't keep things out of obligation or guilt. Yeah, I've done that. Actually, I've had some things that people's given me and they weren't my style. And you kept them for 2 or 3 years and you think, okay, it's time to get rid of that. Yep, that's true. Yeah. I said, don't waste your precious time, your life on clutter. Oh, goodness. Okay, we got clutter. Yeah, we all have that, I'm sure. Okay, here, another person said, 5 minutes matters, so set the timer. You know, really, that's not a bad idea, just to take your timer. I have a timer in the kitchen, and I even use it for other things. Like if I come in the living room, I think, okay, in 20 minutes, I'm going to get up and do whatever I'm going to do. I'll set the timer. Where I have to get out of my chair, that's not going to stop. Okay, I've got cut back to 6 neckties. Okay, I would be smart if I'd cut back on a few things. Maybe even earrings or, you know, things like that. I did my, I really have enough room to keep my winter and summer clothes out all the time. You know, I put them in certain places. And I put my sweaters in one place and my sweatshirts in another place and my 3/4 length sleeves in another, you know, all in a drawer in different spots, and the short sleeve ones and then the sleeveless. Okay, that's good. This week I needed it because it was hot and then was cold and then was hot. Oh, well, you know how that goes. But I can keep all mine out, which is good if I choose to do it like that. And so far it's working for me. Let's see, but I could get rid of a lot more because I would be embarrassed. And really, I don't buy almost all of my clothes. My wonderful friend gives me a lot. Actually, I have 2 friends that give clothes to me, and I take some of them and I pass them on. So there's a whole line of people that get those things from time to time. Actually, my one friend at the donut shop the other day, she said, I got shoes. Let's see. One of my favorite hobbies is retro video games. Okay, yes. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on this hobby, though I'm not a collector. The prices of the old games is nuts. I bet they are expensive. Yes. A lot of old things that you can keep and you don't know. My friend was telling me that she had some shoes. She said some of them I get and I wear them once or twice and they're not comfortable. I don't want to keep them. So she said, well, we'll just put them in a bag and bring them to you. So we might have a shoe haul before long. And I hope they're comfortable because I'm not keeping them if they're not. No keeping anything that's not comfortable in this age of my life. Okay, let's see. Okay, don't waste. Okay, here's another person said, okay, I said that one, 5 minutes matters. Okay, on donations, donation centers provide a service to me. Yeah, it's good to have a place to take and one that you love and trust what they're doing with their donations. That's a good thing. And my first choice is give it to somebody I think would need it. When my husband passed away, I took all of his clothes, the ones that my kids didn't want, which was very few. I took them to the mission. I thought that would be the place to go because, there's a lot of people that go to the missions. And for many years, we would go there and for a long time. That's been a long time. Let's see. Hi, Anna. We got Anna here now. I'm trying to do a lot of cleaning and decluttering. It makes me feel better. Yes, getting more organized. Yes. Did you see who all is on here tonight, Anna? Be sure and look and see who all's here. And Dave, I remember we had a TV game called the Telestar. Okay, I don't remember that. Now, what was that about? I'm not sure on that one. Was it getting rid of stuff? Okay. Let's see. This one says, save sentimental items to the last of your saving things. Share their stories with a friend and then let them go. Okay, sentimental. Okay. This is a form of grief. And that's another thing. Many times, okay, let's see what you say, Teresa. We have a free store that I donate anyone can come by and stop. Okay, yes. They don't take donations and they can get something free. I love it. I think we do have something kind of like that. One of the churches, it's called, I think, the clothes closet, something like that. So I think there is something to kind of on that idea there. So that's a good thing too. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Kim, I'm so happy you're saying hi to Anna. Anna, have you watched Kim's channel before? Kim is a wonderful artist too. She has such beautiful, all of you guys are. I'm blessed to be among you guys, although my artistry is not like that. This place also has household goods. That's super. There's so many down and out that need something like that. A free store. That's my kind of store. But I wouldn't be, going and getting too much of it. I'd be trying to give some of it away for the most part. Yeah. Here's another one said, when you know where to begin, start with the trash. When you don't know where to go to begin with, start with the trash. It makes immediate impact on your space. Now I'm thinking of my drawers and all my paperwork. I'm sure there's so much of the paperwork I could get rid of. I don't know if I watched your channel. Be sure and go and check her channel. You can go down in my comments a lot of times and see it there, or I participate in the green. And let me see what you said. I went to a charity shop. I went to a charity shop on the weekend supported by the American Cancer Society and bought a cap. That's awesome. A lot of people put in some really good stuff. Just because you go to a thrift store don't mean it's bad stuff. I think I got this at a thrift store, sweatshirt. I had a necklace on and I thought, oh, that's probably not very smart wearing a necklace with the sweatshirt. I don't know about the earrings. This is the end of the day. It's been a long day too. Well, short in a way and long in a way. The reason being is when I woke up this morning, things were spinning. Have you ever had a little bit of vertigo? Oh, not good. So I just laid there. I was supposed to go to a prayer meeting and I called the girl. I sent her a note and said, I won't be there today. And I just laid there and finally and I dozed on and off to about 12:30. I finally got up slowly and made sure I was okay. And have you ever, the doctor, I was trying to remember, there's a different ways you can do, let's see, it comes up so fast. After Mrs. Peach, if you want to listen to some great worship, try out. There is a fountain, YouTube. Okay, thank you. I'll check that out. And then it was the Seattle Mariners camouflage hat. Yeah, you can find a good deal. Yeah, I look for some of the San Francisco things for my grandson that lives in Florida. He likes that kind of thing too. So yeah, it's a good thing to have. And let's see, where was I? Trash, paperwork. Okay, okay. Thank you, Anna. That's good. You'll like her. She's very talented. Yeah, we got some great talented people here. And the reason I read this, you guys, when I tried to read your comment because many times I'm in the car, I'm listening. Martha's published 2 color books. I have one of them, and it's wonderful. Do you color at all, RC? I doubt it, but I just thought I'd ask you. And so my thought pattern is kind of, I didn't think you did, but I know you play games. That's your forte, and that's a good one. Yeah, it keeps you busy. I played Candy Crush for years, and I was so stuck on it, and finally I gave it up one day. It was I was telling about my vertigo. I guess it was vertigo. Excuse me, I need a drink. I have a tea bag in here. My doctor one time told me, whenever you have vertigo, if you get there's different ways. I mean, there's some little exercise, and I can't remember the name of it, but somebody will remember it. And he said, lean your head way down, sit in a chair that you're comfortable in and that you can kind of hang on to the sides if you need to. Lean your head down below your knees and shake your head like a dog. And that, he said, it kind of okay, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Calibrates your ears or whatever, and that helps a lot. And I did it. Now let me read, because on this went so fast. Let me read what I had. A phone doctor's appointment today, so I had to wait at home. Okay, to this afternoon. Guess what I did? Okay, I sat and relaxed and listened to worship music for a couple hours. That's a perfect thing to do. And then Anna said, oh, I have a lot of papers I saved. I really need to go through them. Yes, me too. And clean them out. Yes. And I was saying, whenever I'm in the car, I listen to sometimes lives and all. That's it. Epley's maneuver. I've tried it. It can make you almost sick at your stomach when you do that. Have you tried it? I think it really helps. And I've done it in the past. Not this time. I didn't do it. But so when I'm in the car and I'm listening, if you're not repeating it and you don't know what anybody's saying, then you think, okay, I've lost it. Let's see. Kim, music. Yes. Dave plays the bass guitar for his worship team in Canada. Yeah. That's awesome. I love that. So, we have a real eclectic group of people here today, and I love that. That is just awesome. Yeah. So when you want to say something, just let me know. But in the meantime, I don't want to leave some blank airspace here. Okay. Overwhelmed. Okay, I said trash. Okay. Beginning the journey, questions to ask. How does clutter make you feel? How does clutter on your table make you feel? I'm looking at my table, you guys. I'm glad I'm not showing it to you right now. I have my books here. I have my mirrors here. I mean, my lights here. I have my cups that I got the other day. I have not decided quite what to do. Some of you may have seen it. Those were free. And I'm thinking, okay, let's see, TTC. Okay, it drives you nuts. Yes, I agree. And I got a package from Temu that I cannot open to Mother's Day. It's from my daughter. And she said, you can't open it to Mother's Day. Anna is like it's like a computer genius and a master at savings money. Okay, we like that. We like geniuses and saving money. More clutter, the more depressed I get. You know, that's the truth. Some days, you know, I really do. I sound worse than I am sometimes, but I really sometimes I think, Joyce, you got to do something about this. My bedroom in there, my guest bedroom, my sewing room, whatever. Sometimes I think, the other day I was thinking, okay, you've got to get in there and get that straightened up. I had the fabric, you know, I have my sewing machine set out and all the fabric sitting around. And anyway, I did get in there and got the top layer off. I still need a little more, but a little at a time. That's what I always say, like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you lose weight? 1 ounce at a time. You know, everything don't just come like boom, boom. It's little slow bites, whatever you're doing. Okay, let's see. 2, what visible space could you start working on today? Okay, Anna, what'd you say? I learned the hard way being in poverty. That is how I learned to save money. That's the truth. Yep. I've been there, done that. I don't know that I'd say poverty, but didn't have a lot of money. And I learned early on to go to thrift stores. And, you know, we didn't go and buy brand new clothes. We had what we had at the thrift store. And when I was growing up, Mama made our clothes, a lot of them. And, you know, if we needed something, she made it. Okay. Same with Chisa. I don't like clutter either. Yeah, that's for sure. Don't like that. Anywhere. Yep. Martha, I see your little emoji. That's cute. Yep, we got all that. I've been to your house, Martha. It wasn't that bad. I thought it was really cute. I enjoyed being there. We need to make another time to do that too. She's the only one that lives close enough that we can visit back and forth a little. Okay, let's see. Whom can you share your progress with? Well, you guys. That's a whole platform of people, I guess. You know, I've done some cleaning out videos before, and it would help a little bit. You learn to pinch pennies and live below my needs. That's the truth. Don't spend every dime you get. Put some away for that rainy day, because you don't know when that day's coming. You know, there's always something coming up, some surprise that you was not expecting. If you own a car, yeah. Okay. Hey, Regina is on here too. Hello, Regina, Mrs. Intense. You guys, she has been with me probably, I think, almost as long as anybody here. And I appreciate that too. And yes, you invited Daphne's. Okay, I invited myself to Daphne's house. Yes, you know, she's going to have a little bed and breakfast kind of thing there. That's going to be nice. That's my mountain home. I guess you're talking about her, aren't you? And that's good. And by the way, at the end of this, probably by tomorrow, I'll try and put a link down in my comments or the more where you can find her. Somehow, when you have a live, I don't get to actually get to see this if I'm not reading it now till the next day. Somehow it just don't show up. But I'll try and put a link to all these channels that anybody that comes on that I know. Dap's house. Okay, Dap's house. Oh, you mean Daphne? Maybe. Daphne is one of our YouTube friends. I'm thinking that might be what you're saying. And she has My Mountain Home. And she lives kind of up in the mountains, and she is a very sweet lady. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we got here. How does this concept relate to, now I'm reading out of a Tops book, Take Off Pounds Sensibly. Does anybody need to lose a pound around here? Yeah? Well, tomorrow's weigh-in day. We'll see. I've had some better weeks and some worse weeks. None of them are perfect. You know, I keep living. I'm not stopping living just because I want to try to lose a pound. Actually, tomorrow, well, let's see, Wednesday, I have a video coming out with my soup that I made. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're talking about different. Okay, you're probably talking. Okay, in Illinois, or okay, ILL. I'm thinking Illinois. Could be ill. Okay. So it must be a different one. On Wednesday, yesterday I made it. And this was a soup. I really had in mind making a garbanzo and barley soup. Well, my barley, I only had just a little bit. So I switched in mid-gear. Okay. Okay, Anna. Just a little bit at a time. Start with 1 pound, you know. And I don't know that you know of Tops. That's very inexpensive to go to if you have one. And of course, you can do it online. You can, there's so much material out there that you can do it anywhere. But this is what I go to is a support group. We go and sit there. Thank you. I do enjoy, and my cooking is very simple, nothing fancy. Very inexpensive, and of course I don't cook with meat. Excuse me. Most all of the things that I cook, you could add meat to if you wanted meat. You know, that's just throw in some hamburger or so throw in some yummy chicken and green grapes for green grapes for a snack. That'd be a good snack. Let's see. My soup that I made, I ended up using lentils. I used lentils and the little bit of barley and some brown rice, and then that was the main thing. Then I had some leftover salsa, tomatoes, and some stewed tomatoes, and put all these spices in it. A little bit of carrots, and all the spices. You'll be able to watch it if you want. I had a bowl yesterday. No, I had 2 bowls yesterday. One when I made it, and one later, and then one today. I still have some more. And when I have it, I end up putting a spoonful of sour cream in it and having it with crackers. It's really quite good. You know, everybody likes something different. Let's see. Not losing weight, but build up, upper body and core, because that really helps balance as we get older. You are so right. We got to keep ourselves in shape somehow, because if we don't, who's going to do it if we don't do it? And I don't want to be running to the doctor any more than I have to. So if we can do that. Avocados, yes, that's a great snack. And grapes, that's another great snack. Yeah. Well, we could all do better, I'm sure. I know I mean, some of the girls, they can't have ice cream in the house because they'll eat it all at once. Now I can have ice cream and have it just a little bit. I watched a song being played on YouTube, and they had 3 keyboard players. Oh my goodness. Was they rotating? Were they all at the same piano? You know, I've seen different ones. I've seen them where they rotated out and moved on. Yes. Okay. Yes. Pacific. Okay. Yes. I was looking at to see what else we can talk about as you guys are talking, because I don't want to leave us in a total lurch. Okay, some flavorful food, free food exchanges. Now this is taken, well, okay, this is still from my Tops magazine. Okay, you can have this and it's good. And I wish I liked this better. This is melons. I'm sure everybody's raising their hands. Oh yeah, I love watermelon and all that. I like melon, but I don't love watermelon. There's a lot of them I like better, but I know it's good for you. And it's very satisfying. And a nice ice cold one. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm going to put that one in my book. The one I'm going, let's see. It was at a church with 2 pianos and a keyboard. Okay. All being played at the same time. And that's good. Now you'd hope to think that they're going to hit all the right same notes and not hit some oddball notes. You know, when I do my live on Sundays, actually I did one on Sunday and then I played on my video that day too. So, yeah, I did a little double whammy there. And I do my shorts. I cut them up and put them on shorts. Some of them go over pretty well. Is your name? Yes, my name is Joyce. Joyce Peach. Yep, and I'm really a peach. Yes, that is my name, Joyce. And I used to tell everybody, if they can't remember my name, just think of joy. I'll rejoice in the Lord always. Yeah. So I actually, you never know what song's gonna go over. And by the way, yesterday on my video, I did the song, or was it on live? My mom had a lot of weight eating. Lost a lot of weight eating watermelons. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Anna, if you can get some watermelons, that's a good one too. You know, a lot of vegetables is good too. A lot of good fruits. Now I've lost my train of thought, you guys. Sorry. I got the joy. I've got the joy down in my heart. Yeah. I used to tell them, rejoice in the Lord always. You know, the verse in the Bible, if they couldn't remember my name. And that was one way. You know, I'm terrible about, let's see, oh, thank you, Jesus. Yes. I'm terrible about remembering people's names sometimes. And I met somebody, was it a couple of days ago, and I thought, oh, no, it wasn't. It was a time we have 2 events coming up. And I had to go back and think, okay, wait, I had to finally write it down. To what time, what event. We have a friend that we're going to have a memorial for at our church. And I knew it was Saturday, but I thought, what time Saturday is it going to be? So I got it. I finally wrote it down. Yeah. I guess that's one of the things about getting old. I hate to admit that, but you know, I don't mind my age, but I don't want to get old. Oh, that don't make sense, does it? Okay. Herbs and spices. You can have a lot of herbs and spices. Let's see, Dave. PNW is so right. Okay. I do aqua fitness. Okay, that's good. And it has truly changed my life. I can't believe how fit I am at 58 and the best shape of my life. That is awesome. That is so good to, you know, that water aerobics is really good. Keep it up. Yes. Now, have you always done that, or is it just recently? Here's grapes. You can do that too. By the way, my son was here today. He's 60. No, he's 61. First off, he came in, he said he was really tired because he'd went on a long bike ride. He goes on really long ones. And so he said he was hungry, and because, you know, for me, I don't make everything, and I don't have but I do freeze things. If I have servings of food left that, you know, would be a good another meal for me or whatever, then I'll freeze it. And so the last time they had been here, I had the 5 cheese pasta, that's filled with 5 cheeses, and I'd put some Alfredo sauce on it. And anyway, so when everybody left, I had all this, and I froze it in individual servings. So I pulled that out and warmed it up, and he was a happy camper. And then my grandson was here too. He came back by. He had dropped his dad off for a little while, and I said, "You hungry?" And he said, "Yeah." And so I had some Panda Express that I'd frozen individual containers. So I pulled out a couple of them and warmed it up for him and got him some soy sauce, and he seemed right happy with it. So they both left here fed. Yeah, that was nice. I don't get to see my grandson very often, so I see my son more often than not. Let's see. Twinkle the ivories for us. Well, I could do that, but I'd have to move everything over to the piano. But you are welcome to go and watch yesterday's live, and even yesterday's morning. In the live, I put this phone right up here in front of my keyboard, and I sit there and play. If I make a mistake, you get to hear it. Now on my videos, whenever I do it, then if it's real bad, I will clip it out. But you can't do that on a live. You think, okay, you guys hear that mistake? Here's some blueberries. Blueberries are really good for you too. And I already put the grapes up. Oh, and salsa too. I've already glued the salsa down. Now, let's see. So, yeah, I do, I've never played the piano as much in my life as I have lately. And it's just, it never was planned that way. I mean, at church, used to. Remember, I play the old songs. I'm not up on the new songs, Dave, or whoever is up on the new songs. If you go to my church, they're up on the new songs. But usually oh, I know what I was going to tell you. It's How Great Thou Art. They said it was copyrighted. Okay, can you play other YouTube videos? I'd like to run a little type of Christian radio station. I can give you links to others. Actually, my granddaughter just had a concert last night in North Dakota. She is a singer-songwriter, so it's up on the news songs too. And she did a great job on that. I can put that on my one of the places that okay, I can put it on my page that well, they used to call it, didn't they used to call it comment? Okay, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. This shows you can have some ketchup. Of course, you can buy ketchup without sugar in it. I'll have to look at that, Dave, because I'm not quite sure what I could do on that one. But there are some great music out there. And, I lean toward my most favorite as Southern gospel and country gospel. I know not everybody likes that kind, but that's kind of what I like. I have some music. Okay, you have some music on yours, RC? Yeah, that's good. You can check that out. Now, you have gospel music of sorts there. And let's see, what is this one? Oh, I didn't show you the salad greens, and here's the broccoli. You like broccoli? Panera broccoli. Have you tried their Panera broccoli? Cream of broccoli soup? Oh my goodness, it's good. It's probably not very low calorie. Oh yeah. The Gaithers, yes. Jimmy Swaggart, Mike Warren. Is it Mike Warren? You know who I'm talking about. He's the one that wrote "Mary, Did You Know?" Boy, he did good on that song. And he has a live too. You can go and watch him, and he sits there and just plays and sings, and he calls it just whenever. If he's in the mood, he goes on there and plays. He don't schedule it. And in a way, I haven't really scheduled mine, but I've kind of been doing this on Sunday afternoon for the music, and then tonight for just getting on here chit chatting, and whoever comes on. Mike Lowry, yes, I love him. I love his jokes. We used to, when we'd travel. Oh, here's a tomato. Everybody love tomatoes? Anybody growing some tomatoes? I don't know that. I don't think I'm going to try to do any. I didn't have any success with my few little plants I tried last year. So I think I'm going to leave the growing to somebody else. And, I have some friends that grow gardens. They might end up giving me something. Let's see. All the girls like Guy. Oh, yes, Penrod. Oh, I like him too. He's a great singer. Yes. Now, when they get to the new people singing, I mean, I used to watch American Idol and all those, and I always liked it. But then we went to just Roku, and we didn't get it always. And I had a TV antenna, but my TV antenna broke. The wire broke. Okay, let's see. One weekend I came across a YouTube, from Japan, who uploaded radio broadcast of LA. Okay, yeah. Was it Christian music too? Oh, from the early 90s. I like some of their music. Of course, get a little bit older, and then I'm liking it even more so. Oh, the 50s and the 60s and that group of music. Then that's more me, but I know I'm way older than you guys. So let's see. No pop music and adult contemporary. Okay, pop music and adult. Okay. Yes. Okay, now this is showing, black cold brewed coffee. It's going to have something in it for me, I think. There it is. Oh, and I didn't show you the garlic. Now this is all some, you don't just have everything, but some of these that I'm showing you is pretty good for you, and in limitations that you could do. Let's see, do I have, this says flavorful free exchange. Okay, that was what I just glued up here. What did it say? I'll make sure I'm not missing anybody, you guys. Oh, Amy Grant, I remember. I will always remember you. Yes, that's good. I like that. Let's see. A free exchange is any food or drink that has fewer than 20 calories. Okay, that's what I'm showing. Penrod, yes, he was good, and I really liked him. And so this, within reason, you don't want to add a bunch of it, but this helps all your food. You can get a little more food that way in your body. I got a trash can down here. Okay, let's see. Dave, you and I know how good a singer. Oh my goodness, David Phelps is. He's literally the world's the best in the world. And I watched some professional singers hear him for the first time, and they were blown. Oh, I agree. I really like David Phelps. You guys, if you haven't heard from him, you go look on YouTube and go just look up his name, and you'll see. Read his the comments here, and you'll see he is a great singer. Oh my goodness, there are so many good ones. That's my style. And if I ever went on a cruise, that was who I would want to be on a cruise with, some of those guys as the guest singers there. That would be wonderful. I would just enjoy that one. That is if I wasn't on the water. I never been on a cruise. What about you? Have you been on one? Let's see. Where do you live? Okay. Yes. You have to let them know where you live. Seattle, yes. Yeah, so you guys are pretty close to each other, aren't you? Let's see, Vancouver, I'd have to look. You're on the Pacific side. Yeah, I think you are, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. You guys like avocados? You know, it's coming up on 50 minutes. I usually try to stay about an hour. And anybody that wants to stay that long, I love it. This is really exciting for me, for you guys to be here and us chit-chatting. I hope you enjoy it also. And Victoria, okay, yes. Okay, 5 reasons why avocados are anything but the pits. You know, my friend just gave me an avocado she grew from her own tree just recently. It was kind of small, but it was really, really good. And you know, the thing of it is trying to decide exactly when to cut it open where you get it at the right before it starts getting bad. I've got to save this. These little avocado guys are cute. If nothing else, I could use it in a journal if I ever made one, Martha. See, right here. There. Yes, and avocados are so good for you. Let's see. If they have, avocados have the least amount of sugar per serving than any other fruit. Now, you know, we don't think of, okay. You are, okay, about 2 hours north of Victoria. Okay, yes. That's so awesome. You guys getting to know and see each other here. I didn't realize that. I mean, I know, I do remember that avocados are a fruit, but I forgot it. Did you guys remember that? And 1/3 of a medium avocado has 3 grams of fiber. You know, fiber is really good for you. Spread this on a slice of whole wheat toast and enjoy it with a cup of strawberries. How's that sound? That would be good. Okay, the capital of Victoria, the capital of the province of British Columbia. Okay. Let's see, you spread your avocado on a slice of whole wheat toast and enjoy it with a cup of strawberries. I said that already. You've just met 30% of your fiber needs for the day. Anna, this might be, do you like this kind of thing? You might enjoy that too. You know, 1/3 of it. Of course, you can't have the whole thing because they, you know, they're just like everything else. I live on an island the size of England. Wow, okay. That is neat. Now let's see. There's another girl that is a YouTuber. She is oh goodness. She lives up there, and she lives on an island, but I don't think it's that one. And her name has Willow. Her name is Willow, but now if I can think of what her channel name is, Victoria is right on the U.S. border. Okay. Now here is some more information about following the food exchange system. 2 tablespoons of avocado count as 1 fat. Okay, let's see what I missed. Richmond, BC is dubbed Little Hong Kong. Okay. Yes, okay. Little Hong Kong. Okay, 2 tablespoons of avocado is 1 fat exchange. This is roughly the size of a golf ball. Okay. Yes, I eat avocados. Anna says, I eat avocados without toast. I eat an avocado, an orange, and banana as a meal sometimes. Okay. That I think would be really good for you. Yeah. You're getting a lot of good things. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to glue this down in my book. I might want to keep it someday. Yes. And, you know, we're getting close. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week this week. And I'm hoping that I wake up with no dizziness tomorrow. I have to go weigh in, and I don't want to have to put all my plans on hold because I'm dizzy. I'm going to do that shaking of the head another time before I go to bed tonight. And make sure that I'm all cleared up, hopefully. Oh, I thought I glued that down. I didn't do too hot on that one. I guess I just thought I did. I'm too busy here talking to you guys. Let's see, I'm going to get this one glued down. And so anybody got any good plans for this week and this summer or whatever? Oh, thank you. My hair kept falling in my face. And so I finally went and grabbed this and pinned it in my hair today. Thank you. I don't wear too many clips in my hair, but once in a while I get desperate and then do it. And this is one of the days. And you're a hairdresser, so thank you. That makes me feel good. Right? Okay. And you know what? I got about 4 minutes, you guys. Gonna stay with me to the end. I love this. Yes, it's a good day when I hear from you guys. And you know, every day I have something coming on here. One thing after another, grocery hauls, my cooking, and must see, do you wear a brooch when you go to church? A brooch? No, I don't wear a brooch. Are you talking about a pretty pin that you wear on your shirt or your top or something? I just wear church clothes. In fact, yesterday's video, was it yesterday's? Oh, it was one of them. I showed the dress I wore to church. And of course, if you see my live, you'll see the dress I wore to church. Okay, let's see. Recently I went to see the opera in Seattle. In February, saw the Magic Flute with a new friend. Probably will catch polka this May. Okay, haha. Yep, on your jacket. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could do that. Actually, on my coat, I wear the nativity scene all year. Because one time I lost it and I didn't want to lose it again. So I just keep it on my winter coat all the time. It's a little nativity scene, and I think that's really pretty. You know, that's the reason we have our Christmas, not just the presents. Yep. You guys, I am so glad you came. This just makes me happy. And I hope that maybe you've been enjoying this hour with me. Let's see. I do see a lot of local live music. You know, I really like to see live music. And many years ago, we used to live in Maine and they had live plays. It was called Bowdoin College. And they really had some really wonderful plays there. Well done. And we used to go to them and they were just awesome. And then a few times we'd go to some in the bigger city around here. But I haven't been to one in a long time. Thank you so much, Teresa, for joining me. I pray you'll be blessed tonight. I hope and pray all of you will have a good night of sleep tonight. And I'm going to close up here in just a minute. Do you mind if I say a prayer for you or with you? And I don't know why I like to do that on my lives, but I just like to just ask God, Lord, bless each one that came tonight. Bless each one, Lord, no matter what they're going through, no matter their struggles, if they need a healing, whatever you need for them, Lord, whatever they need, Lord, we ask you, just bless each one that comes in tonight. And God, be with them, help them to have a good night of sleep. Bless them, Lord, if there's healing, they need a healing. If there's a financial miracle, Lord, if there's peace in their heart, anxiety, whatever it is, be with each one. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you all for coming. I'll look forward to seeing you, Lord willing, maybe next week, same time. And I'll be here anytime other than that too. God bless you special. Oh, it's hard to say goodbye when the people's on here.